Hi, Blake Buse here, the creator of the Social Media Content Plan. First, I just want to say thank you so much for trusting me with your business and purchasing the Social Media Content Plan. It really means a lot to me. I know how hard you work for your money as a small business owner myself, and I'm honored, truly honored, that you've invested your hard-earned money in these training materials. But before we get started, I just wanted to give you a bunch of quick tips and tricks on how to get the most out of the Social Media Content Plan. So first things first, when you first open up your Social Media Content Plan in Google Sheets, you'll see a screen like this. This just has some basic information and copyright information and the title page and everything like that. You can kind of just move on. Right here on this page, we have a little bit more information about the Social Media Content Plan and how to customize it for your business. I do have some good tips and tricks in here, so take the time to read through it, and make sure you understand and know everything that's on this page. And you can reference it from time to time again, but it's just some high-level stuff. So the first thing I want to talk about here are the image quotes. I call these image quotes because I do offer an additional product that allows you to put these directly over images. They're already pre-formatted and everything, and you can see that right up here. We have some information about it, and if you want to learn more about that, if you didn't purchase it initially, you can snag a copy there. But it literally means that you can take each of these pre-designed, decide which beautiful background you want, already formatted for social media, put the quote image together with the background image, save and post. It literally can be done in just a few seconds to get a beautiful quote image. Quotes are one of those things that help a social media account go viral. You see a lot of accounts doing this, but many of them don't do it quite right, or they're sharing low quality images or whatever. But what I've done here is I've taken some of the best quotes out there that resonate with just about any industry and put them together in a list for you here. So have you ever done this? Because I know I have, where you go searching for quotes to post on your social media account, and you spend an hour or two looking at all the great quotes out there, and you kind of go down that internet rabbit hole. Well, here I've done all that for you. I've taken a hit for the team, and I've compiled a lot of these here. So you really don't have to do that. When it's time to post a quote to your social media account, you just select one of these here, put it on an image, or however you want to post that on your social media account. Put the date that you posted it there, or throw an X in there that you've already used it, and then you can move on with your life. In just a few minutes, you can have that amazing quote posted out there live and ready to share. This page right here will already save you a ton of time because it helps prevent you from doing what I do all the time and going down that internet rabbit hole. The next thing I want to bring up here is this question list. Every single social media platform out there uses engagement as a way to determine how important content is. And so the more engagement, and what I mean by engagement is comments, likes, and shares, the more engagement you have, the more eyeballs they're going to put your post in front of, right? And in order to grow your account, you need to have high engagement, so they put your post in front of more people, and it will get shared more and everything. One of the absolute best ways to get engagement and get those engagement numbers up is to ask an interesting question. The problem a lot of people make is that they always ask questions related to their niche or their industry. That's great to work those in from time to time, but sometimes just a good old-fashioned "do you like cake or pie?" question will get you hundreds of comments and other questions and spark a lively discussion. A lot of people out there don't always want to focus on just the work, and they want to know that you and your business are real people, not just robots posting on social media. So here I've gathered some of the highest engaging questions out there. So you can grab down here, and again, like the quote images, you can snag one of these questions, post it on your Facebook page, put an X in here, or mark the date that you posted it, and then move on with life. You can use the background images here to put a lot of these questions in there as well as part of this program. So if you want a nice background image to really drive your question home, you can, again, snag a copy of the social media images that are already pre-formatted and ready to go for you to just put some, customize it real quick and put some text over it. And you can do that in Google Sheets actually. Google Slides. Super easy for anybody to do. Great. Now, moving forward here, you're going to see down here on the bottom, you're going to have a tab for each month. Now, as we scroll here, you see all of the months all the way out to December. Now, this is for the 2019 calendar year. And you'll also, if you bought the 24-month calendar, you'll have, all the way through 2020 as well. Now, each day we have a category here and then a prompt. And the reason we have it that way is one of the best ways to make your content stale is to always post about the same stuff. And so you want to vary what you're posting about. Again, if you're varying what you're posting about, you're appealing to a wider audience, which gets you more engagement and more followers. Have you ever seen one of those social media accounts where all they're doing is just promoting their own products or services and nothing else? I'll bet you don't follow that account a whole lot or hop on that account a whole lot and look to see what's going on. And that's the reason we have a lot of this split up. So what I've done here is I've taken things like self-promotion and made sure you have at least one day a week where you're promoting you and your business, product, services, whatever, whether that's a piece of content like a blog post or a video or something like that, or it's an upcoming event or an upcoming launch or a product you have. Use the self-promo days to promote that product. Now, if you're not promoting, what else are you doing? Well, there's a lot of things we can do to, number one, get people to know who you are, and number two, to understand your expertise and authority in your niche. And that's what a lot of the other content is geared towards. Right here, the Ask Me Anything. This is something that's very popular on Reddit. And if you don't use Reddit, that's fine, but it's something that's kind of coming over into a lot of the other social media platforms. It's a great way to build engagement. And so what you do on Ask Me Anything is you make some sort of a statement about your industry or some sort of interesting fact and say, hey, ask me anything about this industry. Ask me your burning questions, anything at all, and I will answer it. This is your chance to establish authority and expertise in a field. There's no better way, in my opinion, to really get people to understand your products and services and also get to know your customers' wants, needs, and desires so you can adjust your sales process or your services or products to meet those desires than hosting an Ask Me Anything. But some people say, gosh, that sounds like a lot of time and effort. The Ask Me Anything posts, and we only have a couple each month, the Ask Me Anything posts do require a little bit more time on your part, but the best way to do it is to post it in the morning and then check around noon, answer some questions really quick, and then check towards the end of the day and answer the rest of the questions really quick. You can probably knock it all out in just a few minutes because, again, you are an expert in this area. Definitely use the Ask Me Anything a lot here. Moving on, we have the quote images. Now, we've already talked about quote images. If you click on this, it'll link you over to the quote page. You can select one of those, post it either on a background image or somewhere on your account, brand it with your website or your logo or something, so if it gets shared, your brand gets pushed out there. And then you can schedule that in your content scheduler and move on. Gratitude is another category that a lot of people need to kind of work into their content strategy a lot more. It's a really great way to add reality to your business and who you are as a person or a business made up of people. Very, very much makes people feel very comfortable interacting and working with you, your brand, and your company. Moving on, you can get the gist of a lot of these things. We have the real you, that's where you get personal. You share a photo or video. Some of the other real yous have different prompts showing you out with family or something like that. Repost is a category, really quick, want to talk about. It's a great way to share the love of other people in your industry or niche that are out there hustling and producing valuable content and valuable services. I'm very much in the abundance mindset in that I don't feel like there's a whole lot of competitors out there, but other people out there hustling to make the world a better place and to provide value to their ideal customers and clients friends and family, whatever. Moving forward, we have the engagement question right here. That's what that is. Today I learned is just a quick way to share something new or interesting about your industry or niche, and help establish that you are willing to provide value first, and you have your customers, clients, followers, and best interests in mind. I want to back up a little bit and talk about these right here highlighted in this orangish pink color. These are for holidays and national days. So you can see here in January of 2019, we have 2 holidays. We don't have any other national days. We have 2 holidays to make sure that you work that into your content calendar with relevant hashtags here. Now, on other days of the year, we'll have things like National Wine Day or National Taco Day or some of the more fun things that can help bring a lot more personality to your social media account. Now, one of the great things I want to share with you is because this is in Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, if that's the version you're using, it's fully editable. So let's say you have a promotion coming up, like a big product launch or something. So what you can do is you can take the days of that week and you can go ahead and type in here and modify it to say, you know what, this week is going to be all about our new year promotion, right? And so you can take that, just copy and paste that over here, and then you can add some additional content to lead up to the New Year promotion. If you happen to have a day where you need to switch some things around, it's easy to just copy and paste, Command-C or Control-C to move it somewhere else. I like to use these empty tiles as kind of placeholders, so I can move, let's say we need to move this over here to this one, and then we can move this, copy, and paste up there. We could probably even just delete these cells, right? So now we've kind of switched some things around. If we need to do that, we certainly can. All right, so now I've explained how a lot of this works. I want to explain how to utilize it, right? The best way to do this that I've found in working with a lot of my clients and customers and even my social media accounts is to pick a day each week and schedule the next week's posts. I don't like doing it on Monday. I prefer to do it on a Friday afternoon right before heading into the weekend. But I do have a lot of my clients and people that have purchased this that have said they love doing it on like a Sunday afternoon when they maybe have some downtime. But what they'll do is they'll sit down, they'll look at the post plan here, and they'll open up their social media account scheduling software. Social Pilot is one of my favorites, but there's loads of them out there. You can pick whichever one you're comfortable with. And they'll sit down, type up the posts, upload the images into their scheduler, schedule the time of day they want that to go live, and within an hour, they're done for the entire week. So no more staring at a blank screen saying, I really need to post something on Instagram right now, but I don't know what to do. So now you're looking for articles, something you can share, and you've got clients calling you in the middle of the day, or you've got a coaching call or a meeting or something, and it ends up not happening that day. And then you have large gaps in your posting, right? So if you sit down, schedule a time each week, sit down, type up the text, use these post prompts to get you all dialed in, customize it to your needs, your business needs, to maximize the amount of value that you're providing to your customers, and then get it all scheduled and move on. The best part about all of this is that there are 731 days here total planned out for you. And so no more worrying about what you need to post. Yeah, if you have something specific you want to post on that day, you don't have to follow the plan, but 90% of the days, you don't always have something to post. So you hop in here, you look at this schedule, you get it all scheduled out, and you can move on with life. Now, I have a little secret I need to tell you about every big influencer out there that has a large following. Most of them only spend about 10 minutes a day on social media, maybe making some comments on their own posts. But then a lot of my clients have said, well, I spend an hour trying to make comments and get growth and break through that ceiling right there. And what's interesting is once they get a plan in place of how to not only post engaging content, but also to make sure promotions, self-promotion is happening and growing your business is happening, their follower counts start to just rise and rise. It's fantastic. The biggest single problem most people have with social media is that they just don't have a plan. And without a plan, it's so easy to just not do it today or skip a day or whatever. And 3 or 4 days later, you haven't posted anything or haven't even engaged with any of your people, any of your followers. So having a plan puts you ahead of 99% of other people out there. Most people aren't using a plan, they're just throwing it together. And that's the social media content plan in a nutshell. Finally, before I sign off, if you find the social media content plan helpful, I would love a testimonial and I would love your feedback. I'm really excited and I'm really thrilled that you purchased this plan, and I know you're going to be thrilled with the results you get from this plan. Thanks again for your purchase. I'm so honored to, again, have your trust and have your business. Thank you.